Hey guys, BadInfos here with a top 5 video. Here I'll show you my picks for the best games of 1998. I became a PC gamer in 2002, but even then I enjoyed playing many old games released in the previous century. Well, after a lot of thinking, these are in my opinion the 5 best games released in the year 1998. The X-Ball 2. This is the first game I have ever played on a PC. I did not have a computer at the time and I begged my parents to go take a visit to their friends who had a PC just so I can play the shiny ball game. So what is it about? Simple, don't let the ball touch the ground. There are many useful power-ups which make catching the ball easier and some not so good ones which may instantly kill you or decrease your ball or paddle size or even pull the bricks towards you. As you might have figured out by now, the point is to clear all the bricks on the screen. After you do, you can advance to the next level. If you're having trouble staying alive, you can customize the difficulty and set it to kid mode. Oh man, I wish I knew English back in the day so I could change the difficulty. I recommend this game to casual players. There is not much thinking involved while playing and it's great for a fast gaming session. Colin McRae Rally. Oh, the birth of one of the best franchises ever! Colin McRae Rally adds many things which lacked from many of the other games of that time. First of all, the menu is very stylish, it resembles a tire and it's not difficult to use. You can choose between a championship or a rally. The championship mode is separated into 3 different difficulties. Each difficulty offers different cars to choose from. The rallies are 7, but I assume that many of you will mostly spend your time in championship mode. Before each race you can customize the performance of your vehicle, and after every race you can repair any damage you have done to it. Which is really astonishing for a game released in 1998. About the handling, it is really weird. The cars feel really slidey and turning is rather difficult. Turning early is a must if you don't wanna flip over or crash into a cliff. Colin McRae Rally is surely a masterpiece in racing and provided a great detail of customization in the late 90s, something which was really lacking from games back then. Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. A game about speed, fast thinking and annoying cops whose sole purpose is to take you down. No matter how well you drive, the police can always chase you down and ruin your perfect race. Between the time when the original Need for Speed game released, which was in 1994, to 2002 when Hot Pursuit 2 released, I believe that this game has the best handling. I'm not even joking. It looks weird taking the corners at almost full speed, but I like how grippy the cars feel. The handling is what made the game so great for me. When I got it, the graphics didn't faze me, the sounds were also not so great, but man, I just fell in love with the handling, which is what I look forward to the most in such a game. You can play as a cop or as a racer. Each career offering different rewards and the AI is really difficult. I've actually been trying to beat the Expert Championship for a few months now and have not gone too far. Carmageddon 2 Carpocalypse Now. This game has the worst graphics I have ever seen in a racing game. Even for the time, this game looked disgusting and at first I did not like it because of that. But I decided to give it a try despite of that. And man, was I wrong. There's so much violence in the game. You can run over people, animals, zombies and whatnot. And the screams you hear makes you thirsty for more blood. Oh sorry, did I say blood? I meant green slime. Yeah, it was so violent in fact that the blood was changed to slime in some countries and was banned altogether in others. The game was one of the first in its time to use deformable models, allowing for more realistic dents and crashes. You can smash your car so much that it would be nearly impossible to drive. I actually didn't treat this as a racing game, but more as a demolition one. All I did was try to take out all the other racers and not worry about the position I was on. Maybe 80% of my playtime was on the airport map, jumping around, taking something heavy and seeing how many cows I can take down, or just going full speed into a wall. I never actually completed the game.
Good morning and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System. This automated train is provided for the security and convenience of the Black Mesa Research Facility personnel.
Half-Life. I bet you expected this game to take the first spot. But I don't blame you. This game is considered by many to be the best shooter ever made. Well, is it? I don't think so. First, let's have a look at the flaws that the game has. Most importantly, the ladders. The famous Half-Life ladders were never liked much. They were completely unreliable. One false move or a flick of the mouse in the wrong direction could send you flying into a dead pit of doom. The next flaw is the stupidity of some NPCs. Some are needed to progress with the story, but they often don't move and you have to manually push them to the objective. I got this game in the early 2000s and was scared as hell playing the campaign, so I stayed as far away from it as possible. I only played the multiplayer mode, which I might add is the best multiplayer in any game ever made. I'm not joking, I don't like multiplayer games and usually don't play them, but this one is different. You don't have ranks, progression or the ability to unlock bigger and better weapons. And now you may ask, why should I even play if there's no progression? That's very hard to argue with players of the so-called new era shooters, but that's just it. The lack of progression makes it a completely casual shooter, something that's missing on all the new FPSs. You can log in, play for 30 minutes and don't play for months. After you come back, you'll not be behind and you have an equal chance to win as everyone else. To this day, I still play multiplayer and I enjoy it a lot. 20 years later. But what about the campaign? Well, the first time I played the campaign for more than 10 minutes was in 2014. Yeah, I was a late bloomer. But I'm very glad I completed it because I don't know what I was missing. The variety between each chapter, the many different aliens and soldier types, the huge boss battles, the puzzles and parkour challenges make the campaign very enjoyable and is totally worth a playthrough. I recommend this game to anyone who has a thing for long campaigns and even to those who like playing casual multiplayer. And that's it from me guys, those were my favorite games of 1998. If you wanna see my favorite ones in 1999 then click right here or subscribe to my channel for more gaming videos. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.